In a small village, there was an old man whom the villagers called lazy. Every day, he just sat under a big tree, watching the clouds and daydreaming. One day, I will open a shop, buy cows, and become rich. But that day never came. He only dreamed, never acted. Meanwhile, his wife worked tirelessly from morning to night, cooking, washing, and taking care of the family. She gently advised, "Dreams are beautiful, but they don't fill your stomach." He only nodded and promised someday. Then one night, his little grandson ran up and asked, "Grandpa, do we have any bread?" She opened the cupboard, empty. No rice, no bread, nothing at all. The old man looked at his skinny, barefoot grandson, eyes filled with tears. That night, his heart ached deeply. Dreams could not feed the family. It was time to change. That night, the old man tossed and turned, unable to sleep. His stomach was empty, his heart heavy. The next morning, he did something he had never done before. He went to look for work. He became a field laborer. The sun burned his skin. The land was dry and harsh. He carried heavy tools, his back aching, his feet blistered, his hands rough and calloused. Every evening, he returned home exhausted. Meals were just a few beans and a small piece of bread. The grandson asked, "What did you earn today?" He handed over the small amount of money. "But it's ours." Then he realized, money comes in and goes out. Food runs out. Medicine runs out. Bills pile up. The problem was still there. The roof still leaked. The family was still hungry. One day at the shop, he heard people talking. The secret is saving. That night, he found a glass jar and hid it under the bed. Each week, he dropped a few coins into it. The clinking sound echoed. His heart filled with hope. The grandson asked, "What is this?" He smiled. "This is our tomorrow." One day, the old man took the jar of money to the market. He proudly placed it on the table. "I want to buy 3 sacks of corn." The seller counted the money and shook his head. "Prices have gone up. This amount can only buy 1.5 sacks." The old man froze. Months of savings had lost value. He understood. Holding money was not enough. Life was still difficult. That afternoon, he sat on the porch, his heart heavy. Then he saw neighbors passing by, some carrying eggs, others carrying milk. They looked peaceful, without worry. An idea sparked. He looked at his grandson, eyes shining. "What if we buy chickens?" This time, he did not wait. He acted immediately. He broke the savings jar and bought a few skinny chickens. The grandson laughed and ran around. "Grandpa, we have an egg factory now." A small dream began with those thin chickens. At first, the chickens laid only a few small eggs, but that was the beginning of hope. The family was careful. Eat some, sell some. The little money earned was not wasted, but immediately reinvested to buy more chickens. One by one, the flock grew over time, and the money in their pockets kept increasing. The old man diligently recorded every egg sold in a small notebook, cherishing each coin as if it were life itself. Soon, word spread throughout the village. Neighbors came in crowds to buy eggs right at their home. The once gloomy house was now filled with laughter and a renewed love for life. The old man smiled more. His eyes shone with a pride he had never known. He still worked hard, but now it was for his own future, no longer as a man lost in empty dreams. One day, he held a warm egg in his hand and taught his grandson a profound lesson. "My child, this egg is more powerful than that jar full of money. Money can run out, can lose its value over time. But if you use it the right way, it will grow and multiply like life itself." The grandson hugged him tightly and happily asked, "So you're not lazy anymore?" He smiled, tears rolling down his cheeks. "No, I have understood the greatest truth of my life." The final lesson he carved deep into his grandson's heart. Saving money is like holding water in your hands. It will slowly leak away.
But if you use money to build something, even something small, it will keep growing. He affirmed the truth. Don't just focus on keeping money. Make money work and multiply. Even a small beginning can change an entire life. From that day on, he always reminded everyone, invest wisely, don't let money sleep, because growth is the key to unlocking a sustainable future.